Right, so, we're doing this, aren't we? Okay, hello there. It's the first ever video of the Epic Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition Great Epic OC YouTube channel. I don't really know what I'm doing today, but as you can see by the really shoddy mobile let's play going on in the background that's lagging out really bad the whole time, I'm making a video about my Warriors OCs because for some reason my TikToks are getting pretty popular. For some reason, I'm not sure why. So basically, I'm gonna just explain the entire story of all of my characters because it's long and it will give some context behind a lot of my TikToks, and also because I want to make this because it's cool and I like to explain things. So I'm just gonna go through the cats and go through the story with you guys today because it's cool. Look how laggy the footage is. It's so bad. But yeah. Bear in mind I've pretty much never made an actual video like this before, so I'm really sorry that this is really bad. Alright, anyway, enough rambling, enough waffle. Let's go and let's do this. So the character you see right now is Jester, if you can tell. Jester is the main character. And there are 4 clans in this world. There are 4 clans. There's Shallows clan, Gorge clan, Fjord clan, and Abyss clan. Our protagonist here, Jester, is from Abyss clan. Abyss clan is basically the shadow clan of this world, but they're all the same. It doesn't really matter. His mother is a clan cat, and his father is actually a kitty pet. And in this part of the footage, I actually start getting chased by some random guy who I have to run away from, and it's really awkward. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, anyway. And when he's born into the clan, his name is Beach Kit, and he is really pog, and we love him. We love Beach Kit. And he's such a normal guy. Beach Kit's a normal, tiny child with his secret father, who... Sorry, I'm laughing because it's just... There's a random guy running at me in the background. But, yeah, Beach Kit grows up in Fjord Clan really normally with his best friend, Rift Kit. And he kind of has to keep his friendship with his father a big secret to everyone in the clans. Which is pretty hard for him, because him and his dad get along really well, so he kind of has to sneak out a lot to do it. And it all goes well for a while. He becomes an apprentice, it's chill, nobody knows for a while, and then once he becomes a warrior, his warrior name is Beach Watcher, by the way, that's his warrior name, Beach Watcher, people find out. Basically, Rift is curious as to why Jester is... I'm just going to call him Jester, but his warrior name is Beach Watcher. I'm just so used to calling him Jester, I'm sorry. He gets followed by Rift Ember now. His Rift Kit's warrior name is Rift Ember. Rift follows his best friend out of the camp and sees that he's talking to his kitty pet father. So a little something about Rift Ember is that he believes very strongly in the warrior code. He will uphold the warrior code with his life. He's just so obsessed with Star Clan and the warrior code. He loves it. And so when he finds out that his best friend is breaking the warrior code, he's in a bit of a moral dilemma between ratting his best friend out, or not betraying his best friend. But because he's Rift Ember and he's not a very good person, actually no, he's the better person in this story, but still. But because Rift loves the warrior code so much, he's like, no, I can't have a traitor in my clan. And so he tells the leader Glacier Star that... about this. And the leader, she's like, oh, that's not good. And so basically, Jester gets exiled because they find out that Jester has been seeing his kitty pet father since he was a child and not telling anyone, which is not a good thing, surprisingly enough. And so they're like, that's not fun, that's not a good thing. And he gets exiled, and Jester's like, grr, that's not cool. I deserve to see my own father. Star Clan sucks. I hate clan cats. Their rules are so pathetic. And so he's really angry now, I guess. I don't know, the story's not entirely finished. It's kind of a work in progress. But yeah, he becomes an exile cat, and he doesn't really have a home. He's just Beach Watcher, the exiled cat, for a while, but because he now has a bit of a grudge against the clan cats, he's like, let me make their lives, like, just a bit more worse than before. And so he just starts harassing everyone. Like, everyone. He goes into clan camps, he steals their food, he goes into gatherings and, like, just harasses people in the background. He makes everyone really annoyed. He's, like, the clan's #1 wanted rogue, basically. And so everyone hates him. Everybody hates Beach Watcher. And in the end, he adopts the warrior name Jester, because he's just a bit of a trickster. And he loves that name, so he rolls with that. That's, like, his thing. He's Jester now. And so he continues being his annoying self. Oh, I'm at Snake Rocks, my favourite spot in the map. Snake Rocks is my favourite spot in the map, but that's besides the point. It's, like, it's so pretty. Especially when it's not in the full map, but it's really pretty all the time. But, yeah, he becomes this really mean rogue. He would kill people if he saw them by themselves, but they're never usually by themselves. And everyone's out for him, basically. Except for the kids, who think he's really cool, because they're like, whoa, such a cool, rebellious dude. But yeah, that comes into play later. So, yeah, after that, he meets this guy later on. Actually, no, that comes later. I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up. I don't have a script for this, I'm just rambling. He meets this kitty pet girl. He breaks into a kitty pet house, because I don't think that the kitty pets and the two legs are safe from this little rat. And he meets this girl, and her name is Nova. he meets a woman, stuck in a bush. He meets this woman, and he's like, oh my god, she's hot. And so he's like, please make out with me. And she's like, well, what the hell? No. And he does that a lot until she finally decides to make out with him. It's a lot more detailed than that, but that's the gist of it. So him and his beautiful wife, Nova now, they kind of live in the kitty pet house. Jester doesn't live in the kitty pet house because kitty pets are gross. But Nova, and he's like, Nova, you shouldn't be a kitty pet. That's gross, and I don't appreciate you being that. That's disgusting. And she's like, I'll do anything for you, Jester. And so, a little sadder that she is. And so she becomes a rogue with him, basically. She becomes a rogue with Jester, and bear in mind, she still thinks that Jester just hates clan cats. She doesn't know that he's actually, like, an absolute getbag and a terrible person. So, she's just kind of with him. She goes back to the barn, and she kind of lives there. And they're really happy together, but she's, like, completely oblivious to the fact that he's, like, I'm so laggy. She's completely oblivious to the fact there's a Luna. Ugh, there's a Luna. I hate Lunas. That's disgusting. And now I'm really laggy. But, yeah, basically, he and Nova, they get along really well. She doesn't know anything of the bad that's happening with him and what he's kind of planning. He's planning to get his ultimate revenge on the clan cats because, I don't know, his motives aren't too thought out yet. He got exiled and that's about it. But I'm planning on giving him extra motives for later on. But yeah. He meets this guy in the woods one time, and he's this huge stag or buck, which is a male deer if you are somehow unaware of that fact, and his name is Jambo. Definitely not inspired by Jay Schlatt's cat name. Moss Rock. I spent so long trying to find moss when I was trying to get the sage scarf, but oh well. Yeah, basically, he meets this guy called Jambo, and Jambo's like an actually insane guy. Jambo is a terrible person, and Jester's like, oh my god, I love him. And so, basically, after a while, Jambo, the deer, and Jester, the cat boy, they become allies. And Jambo is talking about how much he hates the clan cats because the clan cats are weird and gross. And there is a River Clan roleplay going on, so I ran away. But yeah, he thinks that the clan cats are weird and gross and doesn't like them. And Jester's like, oh my god, I totally agree with you. Let's start a cult together. Let's make our own religion. And Jester's like, that is a brilliant idea. Jester's like, I would love to start a religion with you. And Jumbo's like, and they will worship you as a literal god. By the way, the cat that I'm playing as now is, that's Nova. That's what Nova looks like. Well, that's what Kitty Pet Nova looks like. Rogue Nova is the one with the scar in her ear. Rogue Nova is the cool version, but that's regular Kitty Pet Nova, who we all love. Because she's the only character that has actual sense in this series, you'll see later. But yeah, he and Jumbo start this secret cult in the background. They're planning it for a really long time. And Nova doesn't know about this. He's keeping it really underground. But basically, he's like, we have this great idea. Let's indoctrinate some kids. So I guess I'm going to have to put a bit of a trigger warning now for the rest of this part, for the rest of the story. It gets pretty dark. There's themes of self-deading and cults. So if you don't want to listen to any of that and you think that might be not fun for you, then please click away now. I really don't mind. This story does get pretty dark because I do like my gore. So basically Jambo and Jester, they're like, let's indoctrinate some children because children are the easiest to indoctrinate. And so they do that. And they meet this apprentice who's really, really rebellious. He's like, bleh, Clancat. I can't speak, I'm sorry guys. Clancats. They suck balls. I'm sorry. And so they're like, hey, Scout Paw, wanna join our cult? You get to leave the clans and be a cool rebellion guy. And he's like, okay, that sounds like fun. What do I have to do? And he's like, and they're like, oh, you don't actually get to leave the clans. You have to stay in the clans. And he's like, well, what does that mean? So basically, they tell Scout Paw that he has to stay in Abyss Clan and be their spy. So Scout Paw, who they renamed to Scout Fire, becomes basically this cult spy. The cult hasn't got a name yet. I will update you when it does. I haven't thought of a good name yet. Or give me some down below. Give me some, if you have any ideas for a cool cult name, then give me some. So Scout Fire works as a spy. If he sees any kind of rebellious cats or kits, he will tell the people. He will tell Jambo and Jester, and they will indoctrinate them. The cat I'm playing as now is not a cat, it's Jambo. Jambo is a deer, and he's cool. I hope I'm going to get the big muzzle pack. I haven't got it yet in this video. As of this video, I don't have it yet, so I need to get that for Jambo. But yeah, this is Jambo that I'm playing as right now. But yeah, so Scout, it's going really well. They are actually getting these clan cats to rebel against the clans and join Jester and Jambo. They hail Jester as this cool, because they're all children. All of the people in this cult are children. They're all either late kits, apprentices, or really early warriors. They are all children. Oh, there's that Luna again. And so they all think that Jester is so cool and rebellious because Jester, to this point, has not killed anyone. But he's planning on it. Jester hasn't actually killed anyone yet. And so they just think he's this cool rebel guy who they look up to because they think that he's cool. They think they want to be like him because he's just this cool guy. He's such a trickster. And that's how he did it. And Jester was like, okay, now that I have all of these children on my side, what do I do now? And Jambo's like, kill them all. And Jester's like, what? And Jambo's like, yeah, kill all of them. Now, Nova, who I haven't spoken about for ages, Nova overhears this. Nova hears that this is a thing that is happening. And she freaks out and she's like, Jester, you're a terrible person. How could you do this? I'm dumping you. So she dumps him. She completely just dumps Jester. Fair enough. I swear, Nova's the only character that like has actual sense in this world. And that is Scoutfire. There he is. Cute little Scoutfire. Such an innocent boy. Tainted by evil. So Scoutfire, he dies basically. No, he doesn't. What am I talking about? I'm sorry. I have no script. I just say random things sometimes. Stuff happens. Nova dumps him. And then, after that happens, guess who's back? It's Rift Ember. Because Nova went out and told all of the clan cats that Jester and Jambo are going to kill all of their children. And so the clan cats are like, what the hell? We need to find them. But they don't, because, I don't know, plot holes. So Rift Ember, who remembers Rift Ember, is Jester's old best friend. So Rift is like, idiot, Jester, you're a terrible person. I can't believe I even used to be friends with you. You're a terrible human being. And they have like a massive fight. And Jester wins. Jester completely just murders Rift Ember. And to think that Rift Ember was the original villain of this story. For reference, guys, just before I tell you, spoiler alert, this story does not have a happy ending. I'm really sorry. But yeah, after Jester murders his friend, he basically just goes off the rails. He's like, I hate everything. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna scream. And so he goes mad, basically. Completely insane. He's like hallucinating. Cats, like, you know that, the black cat that I showed in one of the TikToks? He just keeps seeing these black cats appearing everywhere. They're like telling him what to do. And one of the main things that they're doing is jumping into the gorge. So this one time he has this dream where loads and loads of cats just loads of these black cats jump into the gorge, and he sees this as a sign. And so at the very end of the story, to end his suffering and to finally bring the biggest revenge onto the clan cats that he truly hates so much, he gets his entire cult to jump into the gorge at the very end. And all the clan cats are like, oh. And Jambo's like, oh. Because Jambo didn't die, because Jambo just left. Also, that's Rift that I'm playing as right now. So, yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of plot holes in the story. But, it's not finished yet. It's definitely not finished yet. That's, like, the main gist of the story. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm really, really sorry. It's a very poor quality. But I do hope you enjoyed anyway. And, yeah, I guess. Goodbye.